I'm Spencer Rubin. I'm the founder and managing partner of MeltShop. We have 8 locations and we are preparing to franchise. Today I'm in Tennessee and we are here at the BEI Center, PAL's BEI, and we are very excited to be here. I think my main takeaway from the experience here is that simplicity in every aspect of an operation is ultimately the key to success. I think a lot of times people and businesses overthink things, and ultimately it creates a lot of inefficiency in operations and home office, corporate office environments. It adds a lot of fat to an organizational structure, and I'm realizing here that simplicity is the key to successful operations. I mean, the store tour was great. It was an aha moment in terms of from a store design perspective. We've been working on simplifying our back of house construction and equipment to really streamline operations, and so we took some notes from a design perspective. But more than that, I think it just exemplified what near perfect operations looks like, from the employee break area to the restrooms to refrigeration and storage, and of course the actual line operations. Every part of that restaurant was thought out. Everything flowed in a way that made complete sense. There was no detail that was overlooked, and I think my takeaway from that experience was that you can do a few simple things at a really high level and it will ultimately drive great results. I've had the pleasure of walking into some of the best restaurant kitchens literally in the world, whether it be on a tour with a friend or if I was dining in a restaurant asking the maitre d' if I could go take a look. So I think even though it is truly a quick serve fast food restaurant, I could say there are a lot of similarities that I saw with the way the teams operated together and in unison, and the way each station was perfectly organized. There were a lot of similarities with how PAL's operated with some 3 Michelin starred restaurants in Manhattan. So I think what it tells me, what it shows me, is that it doesn't matter where you are in the industry. It doesn't matter if you're quick service or super high-end fine dining. You can still hold the same impeccably high standards and execute if you hold those standards consistently. The learning environment's great. You have a lot of people from a lot of different walks of life, but ultimately everyone's here for the same reason: to learn, to bring something, to bring something new back to their organization. It's very collaborative, and it was nice to kind of see how different industries might apply the same tools that PAL's is providing us with, back when they go home. I went to a hospitality school, so there were part of my core curriculum, had management coursework in it. But I think this is very different, and I was much younger then. I have a little bit more attention now than I did then, and a different desire to perform at a different level than I probably did back when I was in college. But so I guess I wouldn't compare the two. This has been a unique experience for me, and there's a lot I'm going to be taking away from this that is more practical to my everyday work environment than what I learned in college. I would say rewarding. The reason being, I'm here with my number one operator every single break, every single time we've gone home, on the plane ride here and on the plane ride when we're leaving. It's been such a great experience working together with my operations team, collaborating, putting together strategic plans. I think what's going to come out of this is a plan for the next 2, 3, 5 years that we will slowly but surely implement, and hopefully will lead us to running a very successful organization. I think the biggest takeaway from meeting PAL today was, PAL is an average guy like everybody else. He's a human being, right? And he's put together this unbelievable organization with these amazing systems. But what I took away from meeting PAL is that he just didn't overcomplicate things and mess things up, and he really put systems in place, put them in place and with conviction, and really just put one foot in front of the other and never compromise on his standards any step of the way. And so I think, meeting him was a humbling experience, but also great to see, like we have the ability to do this too. And, I'll really take so much away from what we learned today.